High school sports on Ticket TV is brought to you by your local McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer, Greenway Equipment Sales, Next Home Experience, Casella, Firehouse Subs, Levesque Business Solutions, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Varney Mazda, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Colebrook Mitsubishi, North Star Waste and Recycling, Loring Job Corps, Praise Auto Sales, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Doors Equipment, Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Mall Cinema 10, Streets Landscape, The Fitch Company, Bangor Tire Company, Frank's Bake Shop, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tiller and Rye, Liberty Olton Insurance, Urban Pizza, The Growing Place, Tossie's Checkout, Betty's Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Service, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Union Street Towing, Rise Co-working and Collaboration Space, Sweet Frog, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, Bennett Auto Center, Angelo's Pizza, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Mainly Audio, Knowlton Automotive, Varney Chevrolet, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, Midcoast Denture Design, Hopkins Energy, Napa Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Queen City Athletics, Blackfly Coffee, Hillside Athletics, The Farmer's Table, Bangor Floral, Mad Cat and Company, Danforth Supermarket, Mainly Mercantile, The Dragon's Lair, Twin City Tire, Washington County Community College, and Down East Toyota. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Pottle Field here at Hermon High School. It's the Pottle Sports Complex for tonight's regular season finale between the Hermon Hawks and the Old Town Coyotes. It's girls Class B soccer on tap for you tonight on Ticket TV. And we welcome you into the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. I'm Mark Paulette, joined on the call tonight by Ernie Clark. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. With that, let's welcome you in to the pregame show here on Ticket TV. Hawks and Coyotes, and it's the Casella pregame show. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Ernie, as I mentioned, game number 14. It's the last one of the regular season tonight for these two squads with an eye on the playoffs as well.
Yes, regular season concludes for everybody tomorrow, and first round of the playoffs, prelim rounds, Friday over the weekend. Hermon 11-2, comfortably in second place in Class A B North. They are 23 hill points behind number one Madomic Valley. Wow. So a win here is not going to make a difference on that one. Although Madomic closes out the regular season, I believe, against Erskine Academy tomorrow. That's 1 versus 3, so there could be some juggling there perhaps. And then Old Town 8-5. They are the 9th place, and they are 15 points. Heel points wise behind number 8 Gardner. So that, you know, if they win tonight, who knows? They might be able to sneak up and host an 8-9 prelim. Other than that, they would probably have to go on the road to play in the opening round of the playoffs. But still, Hermon's been strong all year. They've won 6 in a row. Old Town had won 5 in a row, 4 by shutout before losing their last game to John Bapp. So they are coming into the end of the regular season playing very well as well. So should be a pretty good game here tonight among a couple of teams that, again, knowing that Class B is kind of half KVAC and then half Penobscot Valley Conference, where Old Town and Hermon both play, there's always a little bit of mystery, and depending on what the brackets are, who knows what happens? Just because Old Town is a 9 seed, they may run into a seed from the. We may find out the KVAC isn't as good as the PVC, and and the seeds may not mean quite as much.
Might not hold as much once you get into the postseason tournament,
which may create opportunity for somebody like Old Town to advance or a round or two or more. But we won't know that until end of this week and into next week. But for now, they get to measure themselves. The Coyotes do against one of the top teams in the state in Class B for more than half a decade here in the Hermon Hawks.
And just a gorgeous night to do it on. We are officially 1 month into the fall season here, October 21st. And what is it, 70-degree days that we're enjoying right now, this stretch in central Maine?
Yeah, it was 74 on my way down. But you know what that also means? We're only 2 months away from the start of official winter.
Hey, keep up these temps and we won't even notice it.
Yeah, that's very true. Although it's supposed to cool off by the weekend. I mentioned those playoff games Friday and maybe into Saturday as well, and the nighttime temperatures back down in the 30s, so we'll get a dose of reality here as we live through kind of an extended Indian summer right now.
And it is senior night here tonight at Pottle Field, honoring the Hermon Hawks. There are 3 of them. We'll get to that coming up in the next segment, but that's why you see some of the balloons and the setup. There will be a ceremony with about 5 minutes remaining on the pregame clock coming up in about 11 and a half minutes time. They're going to stop the pregame clock at 5, do that ceremony to honor the 3 seniors, and then resume the 5-minute pregame ahead of tonight's kick.
Well, you just said it right there in terms of Hermon. Just 3 seniors on the roster, and so Hermon is doing what they're doing at 11-2, just the 2 losses to Ellsworth.
In what should be a reload year, you
right,
think.
Doing it with a very young team, a lot of underclassmen that are making major contributions. And the 2 leading scorers, as they were last year, well, they were sophomores last year, juniors this year, in Madison Stewart and Natalie Tardy. So this run's not going to end this season, it doesn't seem.
Our coverage tonight on Ticket TV, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer from the Smith Brothers, your local John Deere dealers. And we're presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, as well as Wilson Street and Brewer. They're hiring for early mornings and late nights. Start at $17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. And for the 3rd straight year, Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Take our first time out in the pregame show. When we come back, we'll meet these teams, a look at the rosters ahead of senior night here at the Pottle Sports Complex, the Old Town Coyotes, and the Hermon Hawks. About 20 minutes from kicking this one off on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers.
Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart.
And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
We are back here at Pottle Field in the pregame ahead of tonight's matchup between the Old Town Coyotes and the Hermon Hawks. Two teams winding down the regular season here tonight with match day number 14, getting ready for the playoffs coming up later this week in high school soccer. We're presented on Ticket TV in part by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, try the new Firehouse Captain's Club. It's only at Firehouse Subs at 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Also presented in part by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. And whether watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Mark Paulette alongside Ernie Clark on the call of this one tonight. Let's meet the teams getting ready to square off here in the regular season finale, and we begin with the visitors from Old Town.
Yes, Chris Wesley, the first-year head coach, but a veteran coach in Eastern Maine soccer circles, has coached before at Foxcroft Academy and I believe Central of East Corinth as well. Has a somewhat veteran team. Out of the 19 players on the roster, 14 of them are seniors or juniors, 6 seniors, 8 juniors, the senior class led by number 8, Rhiannon Bousquet, who has a team leading 13 goals this season along with 3 assists. Speaking of senior nights, Old Town had its senior night last week in a game against Orono, their arch rival, and Rhiannon Bousquet celebrated by scoring a hat trick.
There you go. We also had her earlier this year on
her
her birthday.
That's right.
Which she marked with a goal as well. So
that's right.
She's got a knack for scoring on the big occasion.
Yes, good for her. But again, one of 6 seniors on the squad and a fairly veteran team. By contrast, Hermon, just 3 seniors on its roster. And to go with 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 3 freshmen, it's a pretty young team. You see the numbers are kind of pretty much mixed. It's actually 6 juniors on the squad. But still, the 3 seniors you see on the roster, they'll be recognized tonight. Olivia Johnston, Brooke Gallup, the captain, and Christina Judkins. So it's going to be a pretty strong contingent of Hawks coming back next year. But right now they're not worried about next year. They're worried about seeing how far they can take this year as a team that's made a bunch of regional finals over the last few years.
Yeah, it's a very strong group of underclassmen as well. You see number 8, Peyton Garrett right there, a freshman with a 9 next to her name, a recent winner of the High School Athlete of the Week at 929theticket.com in the last couple of weeks. We've seen her a number of times on Ticket TV this year, and one of the more impressive left foots in the area, boy or girl, regardless of class.
Now I look at it, I don't think we did justice to her last name. I believe it has 2 T's, but there also news very recently. Matter of fact, today I'm finding out about it. Peyton Garrett, a freshman from Hermon, and Grace Marquis, a sophomore from Hampton Academy, both were selected to the U.S. Youth Soccer East Regional Olympic Development Team.
Wow.
And what that means is they qualify to go to Orlando, Florida in January and try to compete for berths on national teams. It's done by age group. Peyton Garrett is in the class of 2009, and on the East Region squad, she's the only player from Maine chosen to that regional squad, which includes most of New England and into the Mid-Atlantic states. And for Marquis, she's one of 2 players from Maine chosen from the 2008 birth date age group. She's a sophomore at Hampton, along with Noelle Mallory from Cape Elizabeth. So a couple of
that's high honor, right?
High honors there, and it's New England, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, New York, and Pennsylvania. So just a couple of Maine kids from this immediate area among the 3 from the state qualifying for those 2 teams, and a chance to enhance your skills even more at a regional and hopefully for them national level.
Those rosters brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping materials, and equipment, it's Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company at 6 Wilson Way in Glenburn and at glenburnlandscape.com. Our coverage tonight on Ticket TV presented in part by Varney Mazda. They offer an extensive new and pre-owned Mazda inventory as well as competitive Mazda lease specials, finance options, and expert Mazda auto service. It's Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and at varneymazda.com. And who says it's getting too late into the season to keep golfing? With this fine weather we have, at least another week to take advantage of it. So check check out Hidden Meadows Golf Course. They have a 300-yard driving range, a fully stocked pro shop with year-end sales going on right now, plus a 9-hole course that fits your game regardless of skill level. It's Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Take another time out in our pregame show, and when we come back on the other side of the break, it'll be just about beginning the senior ceremony here in Hermon. We'll also get you a look at the program histories for these two squads. Much more coming your way before the kick tonight between the Coyotes and the Hawks on Ticket TV.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
I'd love for you to buy your next vehicle from Down East Toyota, but our customer reviews are much more convincing than I am.
My husband had a Toyota Land Cruiser for 14 years and he loved it. When we heard they were reintroducing them in 2024, I knew I wanted one. Being part of a family-owned business, I like to buy locally. My salesperson, Luke, and all of the staff were wonderful throughout the entire process.
Thanks, Emily. And when you're looking for the best selection of four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles, we hope you'll remember.
All roads lead to Down East.
Enhance your student-athlete's performance and get to the next level with Queen City Athletics in VZ. Our 7,000-square-foot facility that includes an indoor turf and weight room offers 24/7 gym access, personalized training, and programs year-round. From speed and agility, strength and conditioning, or sports-specific training, our expert trainers are ready to help athletes of all levels excel. Visit vz.queencityathletics.com or follow us on Facebook or Instagram to learn more and sign up today.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Welcome back to Pottle Field here in Hermon. We are just about ready to honor the seniors ahead of tonight's contest between the Coyotes and the Hawks here on Ticket TV. 3 seniors from the Hermon Hawks set to be recognized ahead of this contest tonight. It is the regular season finale for these two teams, as we've talked about, both of them with postseason futures in front of them. But first, a 14th match of the regular season to settle here tonight.
Yeah, these seniors are going to get recognized. I wish I'd figured out their career records as varsity players for Hermon coming in, but we know it's pretty tremendous in terms of wins and losses because their head coach, the last time we had Hermon on, picked up his 150th coaching victory against 13 losses and 6 ties.
That ceremony getting underway right now. We will bring that to you momentarily. The Hermon Hawks setting up for it on the field.
There we go.
And here it is. First senior being honored tonight for the Hawks is number 20, Christina Judkins. Next up will be I believe I heard Olivia Johnston, number 6, making her way over with the flower.
Pictures are always a great keepsake.
It looks like the players tonight are getting a lot more than just pictures. We got other Hermon Hawks ready to meet the seniors with crates full of
swag.
What appears to be, keepsakes and Hermon swag.
Outstanding.
And the last one to be honored here tonight is their captain, number 18, Brooke Gallup, wrapping up a stellar career on this field here tonight.
I don't have her career stats, but 6 goals and 14 assists this season so far. And she is just somebody that is able, particularly with Garrett now with her, to control the midfield against most teams that they play. It says something. She's a singular captain, too. You don't get too many of those anymore. I mean, part of that's the fact that there are only 3 seniors, but they've got some very talented players, both in the senior class and in the junior class, that they could have gone any number of different routes. But that's a sign of respect for her presence in the program to give her that title by herself. Just to wear the fluorescent armband that signifies it.
And after pictures done with the family and friends, now time for the captains to get one together. The 3 Hermon captains, the 3 Hermon seniors, once again, Olivia Johnston, Brooke Gallup, and Christina Judkins being honored before their final regular season game here on Pottle Field.
Yeah, Judkins number 20, Johnston number 6, and Gallup number 18. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Boxes of goodies. They got
walking away with a treasure box full of stuff.
Look at that. I guess they've got Christmas taken care of for their friends.
Well, that does it for the senior ceremony here ahead of this contest tonight between the Coyotes and the Hawks. High school sports on Ticket TV, presented in part by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school, or you can go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. Right now, buy one pizza while dining in, get a second one of lesser or equal value. For takeout, call 947-5000 or order online at unos.com. Take a time out. When we come back, we'll get Ernie's keys to the game and look at the program history for the 2 squads and get you ready for the kick between the Coyotes and the Hawks. It's coming up next on Ticket TV.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with a tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
With the great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played. Lifelong memories start here at Glen Burn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glen Burn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
That nip in the air can only mean one thing. Dorsey's fall introductions have arrived, and we need to make room. Hundreds of items have been marked down store-wide. Sherwood by Sealy king-size pocketed coil mattress with a power base. List price $18.59, now only $11.99. Full-size Sherwood mattresses. List price $4.99, now only $2.99. Dorsey's fall clearance is a perfect time to get any room in your home ready for the winter months. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden.
The process at Fairway Auto Sales when you buy a car should be easy. There's no games, and people appreciate that when they're buying a vehicle.
I've purchased 6 vehicles through Tony's Fairway Auto. I have a business where we transport a lot of elderly. I can go to Tony or text Tony or Nicole and let them know what I'm looking for, and he'll find it and get right back to me.
We like to say, come buy your vehicle to Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
And we're back here at Pottle Field, less than 2 minutes away from getting these teams introduced to the crowd here tonight. It's a good one on senior night for the home team. Those are the Coyotes and the Hermon Hawks play for the final time here in the regular season in 2024. Our coverage is brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. We're also brought to you in part by Loring Job Corps. Don't settle for training just to get a job. Get training that results in a career at Loring Job Corps. Visit jobcorps.gov. All right, let's meet the teams. Actually, we did that in the last segment. We got to take a look at the program history now for these squads. We begin with the visitors from Old Town. A lot of green in recent years, Ernie.
Yeah, they've done very well during the regular season, making it to the playoffs. Last year, lost in the quarterfinals to Ellsworth, who ended up as the North Regional champion, but still looking for the first regional title or state championship in this sport. But again, 28, 10, and 4 over the last 3 seasons since we've come out of COVID. So pretty good job for the Coyotes. And although they've had 2 or 3 different coaches during that span, so the players certainly have adjusted well to the changes at the top.
And that's the story for Old Town. For the Hermon Hawks, well, the winning percentage really can't get much better than what they've put up for the last decade.
28, 10, and 4 by Old Town. So actually pretty good, but kind of pales in comparison to the Hawks. And 2 undefeated seasons there, trips to the state championship games last year, made it to the regional championship game, and what arguably was a little bit of a building year. Went 10-3 during the regular season, lost to Ellsworth on their way in the North Finals. Then you see this succession of runners-up, 12, 15, 19, 21, and 22. They've been right at the gate of a first state championship. Haven't done it yet, but they are the top PVC team in Class B North so far this year, and the number 2 seed in the Heel Point. So who knows? They may have another chance to go after that again this year. Although the South traditionally very strong in Class B girls soccer.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Kohlberg Mitsubishi, New England's #1 volume dealer. Featuring a 5-year, 60,000-mile comprehensive warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with rates as low as 0%. Kohlberg Mitsubishi at 337 Madison Avenue in Skowhegan and at KohlbergMitsubishi.com. Players starting to be announced out on the field, beginning with the Coyotes. As that's happening, Ernie, what say you for the keys to the game?
Well, Old Town is batting about 500 in terms of goals for and goals against. They've scored 36 and allowed 32. They have 5 shutout victories and 2 shutout losses. So they do score, generally speaking, with Bousquet and Karina Dumond, who has 10 goals and 8 assists, leading the way for Chris Wesley's club. And it just seems to me they need to try to see if they can figure out a way to get on the scoreboard first here tonight to take away some of the momentum from the Hawks, who have been particularly strong at home this year, but strong in everywhere and have scored quite a few goals. Hawks have scored 61 goals and given up just 13, so there's quite a difference there. So they're going to have to do it probably off the counterattack and see if they can get Bousquet involved in the offense down at the other end after maybe playing some defense to kind of prevent Hermon from striking early. But Hermon's got a lot of firepower. They are led by the junior tandem of Madison Stewart with 24 goals and 3 assists, and Natalie Tardy 15 goals and 9 assists with Gallup and Garrett kind of controlling the midfield. So they are going to try to do whatever they can to punch one in, maybe punch a couple in early, and see see if they can take Old Town out of the game. But both these teams, again, playing well coming into their final regular season games. Old Town winning 5 of 6 and Hermon winning 6 in a row. So kind of expect the quality to be fairly high here this evening.
This game brought to you by Angela's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angela's Pizzeria in Bangor and in Hamden. We are just moments away from getting this one underway tonight. We'll take one final timeout and come back with the kick. It's the Coyotes and the Hawks coming your way next on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Giving resources new life. Firehouse Subs. 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and furniture. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV. Varney Mazda, located at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. And by Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's ed for 55 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody... Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
And we're back at Pottle Field, just about ready for the kick between the Coyotes and the Hawks. 40 minutes up on the board and ready to get this regular season finale underway on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Black Fly Coffee. Start your day off with Black Fly Coffee, a local coffee shop with drive-thru and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area, along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and fresh squeezed lemonade at 107 Main Road in Holden, just across the Brewer line. And while you're out that way, check out Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A in Holden. Dorsey's top pick, Eastman House Queen mattresses and 5 comfort levels on sale now, starting at only $6.99. The Coyotes make their way out onto the pitch. You see the Hawks right there getting final instruction from head coach M.J. Ball. Last time we were doing a Hermon Hawk game, Ernie, it was M.J. Ball's 150th win as Hawk head coach.
Yes, and since then, he and the Hawks have added 4 more victories. It's the total now 154, 13, and 6. It's a pretty remarkable winning percentage for the Hawks. No shock given that kind of numbers that they've been chasing a state title here for nearly a decade.
Will be Old Town, the first to possess it tonight.
And just say, in terms of Hawks, we talked about how the future is bright. Starting more freshmen than any other class tonight. Starting the 3 seniors, starting 4 freshmen: Peyton Garrett, Ella Johnson, Maya Lancaster, and Maddie Muth. So 4 freshmen, 3 seniors. And then a couple of sophomores and 2 or 3 juniors. So it's quite of a mix, and that's quite a luxury to have. If you're a high school coach in Maine, particularly one that's competing for championships, to be able to start freshmen, a lot of them.
There's one of them right there. Muth with a touch after the Coyotes just bombed it down the field following the opening kickoff. We're underway from the Pottle Sports Complex. Hermon going long over the top, trying to send Tardy after it. Tardy, flag is up as she collects the ball. Thought that might be the case based on her positioning once that ball went flying over her head.
That's what you'll see a lot tonight, though, especially from Gallup. You'll see her trying to lead the forwards, Tardy and Stewart in particular, Tessa Ewer as well, trying to lead them down the field with long passes, kind of using angles with help from the lines that are on the field from football to measure the distance on the kicks and see if they can get Hermon in advantageous offensive situations there before the Old Town defense can set up.
Quick one-touch passing from the Coyotes to get the ball into their attacking half.
And that's another thing you got to do too. If you're the Coyotes, you do have to move the ball quickly and use both sides of the field. You just don't want to congest defenders near the ball because it just creates a lot of problems in terms of advancing it.
Here come the Coyotes again down the far sideline in front of the Hermon bench. Good battle for possession going on over there. And it's Hermon in the end as that ball goes out of play. That appears to be the last to touch it. Yes, looked like the ref even gave us a point of an arm in both directions, but keeping the one pointed down at this end raised, so the Coyotes bring it back in. Old Town trying to get an angle into the 18-yard box there, but Hermon well defended to sweep it out of the area.
Pretty still evening. Don't see any signs of a breeze.
Here's Gallup turning away on the loose ball and trying to start a counter for the Hawks. A perfect pass up the middle to Tardy, who knocks it in front. Tardy is through on goal. Left-footed shot gets blocked down in the end. She was not through. That was some great defense at the back by the Old Town defender.
Yeah, Allison Karen. Watch this pass between two defenders through the line right to Tardy, but Karen, number 6, stays on her, and then deflects the ball out of bounds. Going to be a corner kick, but that's a good defensive effort.
Hermon takes it short all the way to Garrett. A deflection in front of goal. Another one. It was tough to tell if the Coyote keeper got a hand to that. It goes out of play, and it's a goal kick in the end. Last touch by the Hawks.
Tardy with a short kick. Nice fake there by Gallup. There's Garrett with a left-footed shot. Madison Stewart gets a foot on it. And
she had the redirect, but the ball just kind of popped straight up rather than shot off her toe and into net.
It's possible it was deflected off the left hand, but it's hard to tell there because it was spinning a little differently.
Hawks trying to get right back into an attacking position here. Old Town clears it up the sideline. Coyotes now knock it out of play into their own bench.
But that's a pretty impressive play there to get the short kick from Tardy to Gallup back to Tardy, and then she centers it from there. Well, actually centered it short to Garrett, who then blasted a left-footed shot.
Tardy thrown to the turf there. She'll win a free kick for the Hawks. About 35 yards out from the front of goal.
So Olivia Lizot with number 4 with the contact, and now they're going to move the ball up 5 yards, so it's going to be for 35 yards away from the goal line.
Here's the take. It's put on goal, spinning right in and collected out of the air. That is Olivia Ketch, just a freshman in goal for the Coyotes.
Freshman goalie has 5 shutouts this season for the Coyotes. Done a nice job. Hermon goalie is Becca Baumus, also in her first year as a starter. She has 7 shutouts for Hermon.
Johnston with some defense for the Hawks, thrown back in here by the Coyotes in the direction of Lizotte. Last touch by Johnston. Lizotte will throw it down the sideline as Old Town tries to get some field positioning out of it. Now hits it that way with the right foot, but only to blue shirts. Muth stepped up and dealt with it initially for Hermon. There's a nice step through by one of the seniors tonight, Judkins. Continuing the run where Johnston tries to take it over, but Lizotte able to push the ball back towards midfield. Gret with cleanup duties there, sends it up the pitch, takes a deflection out wide, and just like that, begins a counter. Here's Stewart. Stewart into the box, having to take it a little wider. Cross comes in across the front of goal, but too far in front of Tardy. And the Coyotes do a little cleanup work and get the deflection off of Johnston for a goal kick.
But you see how clean that advance was all the way up the field, down the field. And there's Stewart finally getting the pass from the left wing with a left sharp angled shot, cross. Tardy couldn't get to it, and the ball goes all the way across. It's going to be now Old Town with the ball.
Yeah, Old Town wins it off the restart. Now Tardy back to goal, turning to her left and dropping it back off for Gallup. Gallup tries to pass it out wide, intercepted by the Coyotes. Old Town can't work it up the sideline, though, as Johnston backtracks to keep it down to this end. Over to Garrett. Garrett kind of playing center field right now for the Hawks. Center mid positioning as Old Town knocks it back across midfield.
Tried to do a little bit of what Hermon does, but didn't have a striker in position to make the full run there.
Swept out by Selleck, and a throw for the Coyotes. Fairly deep in their own territory. They throw it into a wide open pocket of space in the midfield. Now send a ball towards that end, and Balmus has to come out of goal to get it off the hop. This ball game brought to you in part by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto today at 945-6488 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Also brought to you in part by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade at 105 Main Street in downtown Bangor. Hermon trying to get it to Johnston. The Coyotes knock it into the path of Lizotte. Lizotte stops, tries to send one forward, and it's dealt with at the back by Hermon.
Oh, good defense there by Old Town as that pass nearly got through. Again, Hermon with the long passes, but they're on the ground and trying to catch the forwards, not behind the defense because that would be offsides, but making their way down the field, and it's going to be Hawks ball near midfield now with a whistle.
Yeah, Hermon wins a free kick after some back and forth volleying there from about the 40 to the 40 from either side, just knocking it back and forth. Lizotte plays it back to the middle of the pitch. Coyotes going through their midfield before sending a player long after it. Do they get there first? Taking it out wide. Tough to tell who that was from our angle.
Taylor Madden, number 18.
Madden dispossessed out there. Garrett works it up the sideline.
Madden, a junior forward with 4 goals and 3 assists, so she's one of the bigger point producers for Old Town as a junior.
Thrown back in up that sideline. Hermon deals with it. Although the Coyotes are able to just run back on the ball, keep this move alive. So they try to come to the near sideline. Johnston pops it back up towards the midfield.
This has been a good rivalry in recent years. You see the regular season records there, and Old Town has been one of the teams that has been one of the bigger challengers to Hermon over the last 3 or 4 years. And remember Sage Evans and Danica Brown on last year's club being key players for the Coyotes, and they've reloaded this year somewhat as well as Hermon has.
Nice job defensively there by the Coyotes to stop that attempted through ball. Johnston was also streaking down from this sideline, but unable to find her. Hermon tosses it back in. It's Tardy all the way wide out there, zipping in across, and caught right in front of her face by catch and goal.
Yeah, it's a short post. The quick turnaround shots are the ones that always intrigue me, because sometimes the shooter almost screens the goalie or the defender from the ball because you can't see her shoot it until she spins around at the last second.
Old Town trying to get it out of there, passing it between blue shirts right now. And they're able to do so, working it up that sideline with a quick one-touch passing. Nicely done by the Coyotes as Lizotte gives chase.
Good help.
Lizotte rolls it inside and now might get the return. Lizotte crosses it in front and just behind the intended target as there was only white shirts in front of goal. But Lizotte's pass just behind the Coyote that was standing right in front of Balmus's net.
She took it hard enough for it to be a shot. And, maybe just a little bit off it. It might have got one of those two Coyotes who were on the far side and unguarded at the moment.
Now it's Hermon trying to bring it in the other direction. The Coyotes, for the last few minutes, have been the team with the majority of possession. Hermon trying to get it out of their back now. Garrett comes back to clear it up the pitch.
Yeah, these teams played about 5 weeks ago, maybe a little over 5 weeks ago now, September the 14th, at Victory Field, and Hermon secured a 5-2 victory over the Coyotes. Hermon lost its season opener in a game we had on Ticket TV to Ellsworth, 4-2, as Ellsworth scored a couple of early goals, and
Gallup gets it out here to Johnston, all kinds of space as Johnston carves into the box. Slams on the brakes, rolls across through, but the Coyotes are there to it first to thump it back down about 30 yards.
Yeah, Tardy and Gallup were both within striking distance, but neither one of them could get to the ball. Since that opening game that Hermon lost to Ellsworth, their only other loss was the second match up to an Ellsworth team that's suffered some significant injuries here during the season. I think they're down to their third goalie. And also Maya Coffin, who was an all-region player a year ago, has been sidelined here. And
Johnston trips over the ball, but able to keep possession of it and continue the move for Hermon before the Coyotes jump in front of her pass. Tardy tries to win it back, does so, takes it wide, gets around her defender, cross comes in. Once again, behind the player in the box, but Hermon still has it out wide. They'll loft this cross into the center of the area. Can Tardy jump on the loose ball? Not quite before the Coyotes get it out of there and clear it up the far sideline.
We have to give Old Town a little credit defensively for kind of forcing Hermon into those deep crosses, almost going too far down toward the end line, so they don't have an angle for a shot and have to settle for the pass. And so far, Hawk's been unable to connect on a pass that leads to a goal.
Whoa, a Coyote thrown to the ground right around the 40-yard line off a screen, but no call, says the referee. That collision looked more like legs coming together, but the Coyote remains on the pitch and still down.
It looks like he's holding her left knee.
And Hermon continuing up the field. Not sure Johnston is aware of what's going on behind her. Now she becomes aware and just lets the Coyote onto the ball and roll it out of play so that the injured Old Town player can receive some treatment out there.
Yeah, she's up, standing, but certainly
on 2 feet, but not able to put much pressure on it as she's being helped off now by a trainer and a teammate as that player is helped off the field. We'll take a look at the school profiles. We start with the visitors from Old Town.
536 the enrollment. Scott Gordon, the principal. Jeremy Bousquet, the uncle of Rhiannon Bousquet, is the athletic administrator for the Coyotes. And did you know Gary Thorne is an American sportscaster, was the lead play-by-play announcer for Baltimore Orioles games on Masson, which is the capital area version of Nesson from 2007 to 2020. He also has worked for ESPN, ABC, including the National Hockey League, Major League Baseball, college football, and the Frozen Four tournament, and was the original voice, I believe, of the University of Maine Black Bear hockey team.
Yes. All right, from Old Town to Hermon High School.
Hermon, 584, the enrollment. Brian Walsh, the headmaster, and Rick Sinclair, the athletic administrator for the Hawks. Did you know the building that you see in the picture was the high school in 1933. The building was used until 1952. There were 128 students enrolled in the high school at that time, and since then they've gone from 128 to 584.
Bit of a boom here in Hermon as they've got the ball at the edge of the box. Johnston, diagonal pass, pops back to the foot of Stewart, who shoots one right at Ketch. And Ketch able to slap it off the turf and pick it up right there for another save. Yeah, that old school building getting a lot of play here recently as we've become the
really
Hawk
is.
Sports Network for the last few days.
WHER, here we are. I would say this, that we've seen Ketch and Balmus multiple times this year, and you kind of tell. They were first-year goalies at the varsity level, and the growth that you've seen in both of those goalies during the course of the season has been pretty impressive. And obviously Balmus has been in goal for an 11-2 season for the Hawks. And then Ketch, we mentioned earlier that Old Town had a 5-game winning streak. Well, 4 of those wins were shutouts. Were shutouts. Indeed, they were, with Ketch and net. And before they lost their most recent game to John Babbs, which is another one of the leading teams from the Penobscot Valley Conference in Class B North.
Hermon with a throw, taking a deflection off of Lizotte and out of play. Throw it in towards Tardy, who does a great job of shielding her defender from the ball. Tardy's off and running. Does she have the angle? Slows up a little bit.
Yeah, it's got to help, though, defensively.
Poked away for a corner.
Again, you prevent Tardy from getting that direct shot with the help defense that came over. Actually, a pretty good job by the original defender to lead her toward the end line rather than toward the goal where she would have had a better angle.
Cross comes in over the top, headed off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net. The game's first goal. And I think it belongs to the captain on senior night.
Brooke Gallup with a header. Now, what I didn't see was who took the corner kick.
Tardy.
That was Tardy.
I believe she comes flying into the picture here.
Let's watch this now. Nice high kick toward the far post. You can see Gallup coming in, gets a header on it off the bottom of the crossbar and in. Just a great restart by the Hawks. That's the 7th goal of the year for Brooke Gallup. Tardy now 15 goals, 10 assists, her 10th assist of the season.
Coyotes in a decent position here off the restart, as I'm not sure who it was, but someone sent the ball about 50 yards up the pitch, and Hermon just had to sweep it out of play. They do so again here for a throw as that ball makes its way up into the stands.
Gallup was difficult to defend in that because she came from the outside in, kind of ran hard in to the spot where the ball came and didn't have to jump, just headed the ball solidly over Ketch and under the crossbar, or into the crossbar, into the bottom of the crossbar. Not much the Coyotes could do about it, just a well-executed play off the corner kick.
Just over 16 minutes off the clock tonight, and Hermon with the 1-0 lead as they try to bring this one up from the back. Coyotes trying to apply some pressure, but Hermon doing a nice job of navigating their way through it. Dropped it off back for Garrett. There's a smash up long and sending a teammate after it. Played down by Tardy. Forced out wide, however. Tardy getting a cross in, met first by the Coyotes. She plays it down. This is Garrett. Back to the feet of Tardy. Tardy with a shot out of nowhere, and Ketch able to get enough on it to knock it down.
Yes, the Hawks putting some pressure on now. Ketch's positioning has been pretty good. She hasn't had to dive yet to one side or the other. She's been right where the ball has been shot for the most part, but the velocity creates its own challenges.
Johnston with a strong challenge to briefly win away possession, but it's won back by Karen and the Coyotes. Allison continues the run, passes it inside to Lizotte. Lizotte tries to switch the play, but puts it behind the intended target. Whitmore gives chase across the field, but he goes out of play into the Hermon bench. Tonight's game brought to you in part by UMaine Online, 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Also brought to you by North Star Waste and Recycling, conveniently located at 198 Dirigo Drive in Brewer. At North Star, they're picking up what you are putting down as the Hawks attempt a long pass. Tardy goes chasing after it. The flag, however, is up for offsides. Bennett Auto Center is where you can experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and BennettAutoCenter.com. And Tiller and Rye is a local grocer located at 20 South Main Street in Brewer that's proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine.
Yeah, Toddy knew she was offsides on that play, just beyond the midfield stripe, but it slowed up. I don't know if she thought she might be able to sneak it through, but official had the flag up, and now the Coyotes take over.
Gallup with a strong defensive challenge here. Sends it up the pitch for Stewart to chase after, but Coyotes with what in football we'd call a little bracket coverage on the intended target there. At a safety over the top.
I think Hermon may be doing a little similar thing with Rhiannon Bousquet, because I don't think she's maybe even touched the ball yet.
Yeah, we have not called her name.
We're halfway through the first half. Well, there she is right there.
There we go. Bousquet charging after it down the far sideline. Gets across in, but to no one in particular other than the Hermon keeper, Balmas. Hermon takes the short route out of the back and up to Gallup in the midfield. Gallup trying to direct the traffic in front of her. Plays it out wide where the Coyotes are able to knock it out of play. Approaching the halfway mark of this first half. Get ready to send you off to a picture-in-picture here momentarily. Johnston to bring in another throw for the Hawks. Trying to toss it in the direction of Tardy. Gets tied up with the defender there.
Yeah, Tardy reached out.
Pulls her arms away after the fact, but referee saw a little grip there. Gallup.
Whoa!
Whoa! We have.
That's going to be Hermon ball. So.
I guess, yeah. After all that, Gallup and Lazat were tangled. As you take a look at the replay, Lazat goes flying in the end.
There was some grabbing on both sides there. You just see the strength of Gallup winning out.
Play on, says the referee. Garrett spinning on it in the midfield. Hermon knocking it off the Coyotes, and now we got a whistle and a free kick awarded to Old Town. But first, a substitution here. No, maybe not. Thought there was a second whistle with a player over there at the touchline, but instead, the Coyotes send white shirts forward and bomb this one up towards the edge of the box. They get there, but the flag was up for offsides.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of Coyotes just behind the defenders and in front of Balmas, but can't do that. They're offsides. It's good effort by the Coyotes there to try to send somebody in.
As Hermon puts this one back into play, let's send you off to that picture-in-picture break. We'll be back with the commentary in just a few minutes here on Ticket TV with the Hermon Hawks leading the Old Town Coyotes 1-0 halfway through this first half.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers.
Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart.
And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food, stay for the friends.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue, Bangor.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Welcome back to the Pottle Sports Complex here in Hermon. 16 minutes remaining in the first half with the Hawks leading the Coyotes 1-0 in what's been a tightly contested first 24 plus minutes of play while we were away at that picture-in-picture break, Ernie. Both teams with opportunities at each end of the pitch.
Yes, again, Hermon's carrying a lot of the play, but Old Town is not without opportunities here.
Played forward here by the Coyotes and just out in front of the chasing Old Town attackers. Out for a Hermon goal kick as the Coyotes make another substitution with a player going off. At Bangor Floral, make memories, send flowers. The in-town plaza, 332 Harlow Street in Bangor is where you can find Bangor Floral. And our game tonight brought to you in part by Liberty Olton, licensed insurance agent. Liberty is an independent agent who helps individuals and small businesses find the best plans that suit their needs. Call Liberty Olton at 217-8214. Throw for the Coyotes here. Brought into Dumond. She's got it back at her feet. Dumond zips it up to the edge of the box. Hermon with a clearance. One back for the Coyotes and played up the sideline, but out of play by Libby Saucier.
I think one difference you notice a little bit here is when Hermon sends somebody long, it usually turns into a one-on-one situation. Hermon's doing a little bit of a better job defensively getting back to prevent those one-on-one situations when Old Town sends it long. Hawks usually have 3 or 4 players back, and that prevents the quick shot and the close range shot. Forces the Coyotes to shoot from a little deeper.
Once again, it's Old Town going down that far sideline. But the ball makes its way out of play. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, they've got you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. You can find it 514 Colebrook Road, just down the road from us here in Hermon, or at Bangor Tire Company, BangorTire.com, I should say. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or watching soccer can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. A shot comes in and just a little too wide of the goal. Once again, the Coyotes trying to threaten, though.
Yep, got the second chance here. Deep kick. Oh, that's the first shot. I'm sorry. The ball was deflected back off a Hermon defender, and a one-time shot there. Dangerous. Almost was around 6 feet, maybe taller than 6 feet, actually. I remember from basketball last winter, and so she had a pretty good read on that one and knew it was going to be wide as it sailed over her head, but still good threat by Old Town.
Hermon trying to work the ball back up towards midfield, but the Coyotes not allowing them to do so. Old Town keeping the field slanted in this direction for the time being as Johnston backtracks to briefly win possession away, but then Lizotte jumps back on the ball, which creeps away from her as she goes to kick it. Lizotte, shoulder to the ground there by Gallup, and that was a case where the players came together at the same time. It was shoulder to shoulder, but one had a lot more behind the shoulder than the other.
Gallup's going to win those contests.
Every time.
Physical. It's going to cost her a penalty or two an hour, or at least a whistle every now and then, but I think that probably serves Hermon well in the long run.
Dumont with the cross to the edge of the box. It's played down. The Coyotes on it, but now rolled to Garrett. Garrett will just bomb it up the field. Does Tardy have the angle to get there? No, just shielded from it by the Coyotes, who send it out of play along the far sideline.
Yeah, Libby Saucier, number 3, back there to keep Tardy from breaking toward the goal with possession.
Thrown in by the Hawks. 11.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Almost one away there by Old Town as Hermon has to go all the way back beyond the 40-yard line to win possession after throwing it in down near the 10. Again, good defense by the Coyotes to spit it back out as far as Garrett. Garrett looking all around, gets run over after she passes it forward. No call from the referee as the Coyotes clear it up the pitch, and now what's the call?
Well, looks like it's going to be a Hermon ball, where the players are moving.
And they're going back toward where Garrett was spilled. So I wonder if it was just continuation played there, and
I suspect that's what
once the Coyotes were the one to play it out of the air, that back we go. Either way, Garrett plays it in. Chance for Hermon, but the ball rolls all the way through to catch.
Well, Garrett put the ball in a dangerous position for her teammates to go get it, but unable to connect, and Old Town alert defensively.
Here's Lazat jumping on the ball. She's been active down in front of us in this first half. That'll be a Coyote throw off the foot of Gallup.
Really, we talked about how we thought this would be a good game, and it certainly has been. Just one restart, one corner kick, the difference in this game. Corner kick setting up the goal by Gallup about 15 minutes into the contest.
Lazat trying to find someone to toss it into. She goes all the way to a player in the box. Took it off the chest, but then out of play for a Hermon goal kick.
Yeah, I think that was Bousquet that the pass was intended to, but unable to get to it, and a goal kick for the Hermon Hawks.
Yes, it was. Number 8 in the middle of the action for the Coyotes. As we dip inside of 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Brought to you in part by Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning. For over 30 years, Bangor's best dry cleaners ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. Gallup over to Garrett as the Hawks come up the far sideline. Also brought to you in part by Frank's Bake Shop, family owned and operated since 1945. Check out Frank's Meals to Go. Convenient and delicious. Don't forget those scrumptious baked goods that have made Frank's famous. Call 947-4594. Frank's Bake Shop at 199 State Street in Bangor, or at franksbakery.com. Hermon trying to get it forward. This is Stewart fighting off a defender. Having to circle around the ball, and the Coyotes intercept her pass. Towards Lazat. Able to play it off a Hermon defender, then shoved over as the Hawks come out of there with it. This is Selleck winning a throw. Selleck will throw it long, looking for Tardy. Karen gets ahead to it. It actually helps out Tardy. She plays it around the defender, right-footed shot, and catch down to a split to collect.
But enough of a contest by the defender down there. Let's see this. The ball off the head, of number 6. That's Allison Karen. Here's Saucier again here on the defense.
And Hermon having to come up with a defensive stand at their end. The Coyotes still battling for it. They come away with possession in the box, and Balmas has to sprawl across the turf to deny that cross.
Oh, there's some back and forth action there for both teams. Let's see who that is. Number 9 for Old Town, Sadie May, senior. Got the good shot off, but Balmas there to go down and get it. Don't know if it had the angle to get into the net, but it was certainly a dangerous ball.
And a free kick here for the Coyotes, just inside of 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Ball will be spotted right about the 40-yard line. And let's see here. 8 white shirts There's 7 white shirts down there waiting to receive. They go sideways with it. Now a cross comes in, but that's going to be too deep as Balmas comes out to grab it off the bounce.
Yep. Old Town had the play set up, but the ball just too far ahead of the charging forward there, and Balmas reacting quickly to make a clean grab of it.
Hermon trying to bring it the other way, keeping it in play. Nicely done there by Ewer. Karen puts it out of play for a Hermon throw.
I think Ewer may have been one of the 3 who gave up a starting spot for the seniors tonight, but she's been a factor for the Hawks here in the games that we've covered this season.
Ryan tosses it back in to Ewer. Ewer off the turn, rolls it forward into the box. Chance for the Hawks. Can Stewart get the shot away? By the time she did, Old Town able to get a foot in front of it and force another Hawk corner.
And again, Stewart with 24 goals on the season. Takes the pass from Ewer, cuts in there, nice, but again, couldn't quite get it on her foot in a shooting way quick enough. And Sadie May there.
Cross in. Hit first by the Coyotes. And not much comes of it now as Old Town with the clearance. Ewer trying to battle for possession and concedes a free kick.
Get that extended arm is kind of a giveaway, whether it does much or not. Didn't see it do a lot there, but ball goes to Old Town here. We're near the 5-minute mark. Certainly Old Town has played its way into this game. I mean, they didn't get dominated even in the beginning, and like I said, it was just the one corner kick that was perfectly executed by Hermon. That's the difference in this game.
Yeah, the Coyotes, last 5 minutes or so, have kept much of the play down at this end of the pitch.
Well, I can't get through describing a replay at one end before something happens at the other end. And again, we got a lot of extended arms here, and the game is pretty physical.
Tie up over across the way.
Yeah, you see the battle there, and
free kick in favor of the first player to hit the turf.
Yes, and the Hawks in this case.
Coyotes, though, able to be the first to it out of the air and keep it down here. Bousquet lets it roll through to Lizotte, tries to get it back. Still loose as Bousquet jumps on it just outside the 18-yard box, plays it back for a teammate over the top, and Balmas grabs it off the bounce.
You can tell this is a bit of a rivalry game. It may not seem like as much as it has in previous years because of the presence of Ellsworth and John Babbs challenging Hermon atop the B North standings from the Penobscot Valley Conference. But these teams have had a lot of rivalry games over the years. And this is being played like another one.
Yeah, we're getting our fair share of whistles out there right now. Is another free kick here. Goes to the Coyotes, but now we got Hermon AD Rick Sinclair on the field, and I think we might have someone being told it's time to go home.
Fan issue, perhaps? Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see. Rick has very quickly received word, and he is taking the long way around the field.
I'm going to give things a chance to cool off, perhaps.
3:50 frozen on the clock here. And now it gets back underway with the Coyotes taking this free kick. Karen returns it, but then the Hawks able to intercept right outside the box. Over the top, now Old Town has to deal with this. And able to sweep it off to the side. Hermon advancing it down that far sideline. Down under the scoreboard now. They get the cross in. Player at the back post. Got there off the volley. Oh, the Old Town defender took the worst of it, but for the time being has saved her team a goal. Hermon still with the ball, and now the Hawks put it out of play so that defender can get some attention on the field. She took that point blank off the volley right to the midsection.
It was Olivia Johnston on the far side there, clearing a great pass into Ewer.
Ewer smacked it right up into the midsection of...
Yep, took it off the left side of her ribs there, and I think that was number 6. I think that was Allison Karen again, senior back for the Coyotes.
Did not look to feel good, but she keeps the Coyotes within a goal here with 3 minutes remaining in the half.
There was some open net there had Karen not been there.
.301 is stopped on the clock as the Coyotes once again get ready to bring the ball back into play. And Old Town, for the time being, playing with 10 out there, or is she back on the pitch now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. 10 white shirts out there for the time being. So player advantage for the Hawks, trying to take advantage of it, getting through the angles that maybe weren't there, but instead they concede a free kick. Old Town sends it up the sideline, and now the Coyotes able to play it down. Garrett with a interception. Garrett tries to put it in front of Tardy. And again, the Coyotes have to sweep it out for a throw. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and the Hawks looking to double their lead. Down in the corner, this is Tardy with it. Trying to get around her defender. Ball goes out. Last touch by Old Town for a corner.
Tardy there
Cross
with a corner
comes in
kick.
Quickly, met off the head and right to catch. Wow.
That was similar to the one they scored on, except instead of Gallup, it was Stewart that got in.
There was quite a few Hermon fans down in front of us cheering what they thought was a goal, because I don't think, based off the body language of Ketch here, it's almost as though that ball caught her more than she caught
exactly. That's exactly right. Caught her in the upper legs there, but she got down with her hands quickly to prevent a rebound. In that situation, you'd almost expect that, where the goalie didn't know it was coming, but a great play by Ketch to control things.
And now a free kick awarded to the Coyotes as we dip inside the final 60 seconds. And we got a stoppage now. Referee calling for a stoppage and showing Brooke Gallup a yellow.
Yeah, because she moved up to deny
she stepped over the ball, a little time-wasting action there.
Exactly. She wanted to give time for a defense to come back. So rather than be 10 yards away, she moved up much more closely. And
attempted to stand in front of the ball for a second, and now Hermon's captain has to go off for the remainder of the first half here.
I think everybody knew what was happening there, and that was the problem. There was a little bit of a deliberate nature to that move, and so. But it served its purpose in the short term because it did stop the play.
That it did.
And now Hermon's able to set up defensively.
Here's the cross in over the top and right back to Balmus in goal. Balmus puts it into the sky, and it's brought down by Karen. 38 seconds remaining in the first half as she does so. A little bit of a lull there in midfield and nobody going after the ball. The Coyotes then have to pounce to get a clearance. Hermon takes it quickly. Thrown in by Ryan up the sideline. Ewer does it again with 20 seconds remaining. This is Tardy, back turned. Tried to get around her defender and down the sideline. Chance to get across in here with 10 seconds. She gets up around one defender. Back onto the right foot. Cross in, but behind the blue targets in the box and out across the far sideline as that scoreboard hits 0. First 40 in the books. Only one goal on the board, but it was an entertaining first half between the Hawks and the Coyotes. Don't go anywhere. The Heroes halftime show is coming your way next on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let Dr. Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to destination for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmain.com.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that can...
You've lived quite a life. Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
You can't afford college? Think again. Right now at Washington County Community College in Calais, tuition is free. Yeah, free tuition for recent high school graduates at Washington County Community College. So if you graduated between 2020 and 2023, or will graduate in 2024 or 2025, you won't pay anything in tuition or mandatory fees while you pursue a degree or certificate full-time. Enroll today and see just how good free can be. Learn more at wccc.me.edu or call 207-454-1000.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for #2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
That's our score at the break as we welcome you into halftime. The Hermon Hawks leading the Old Town Coyotes 1-0 after the first 40. And a shot of our fan cam here on Ticket TV, presented by Black Bear Nation. UMaine football, Black Bears women's basketball, and men's basketball tickets on sale today. Call 207-581-BEAR. Go online to goblackbears.com/tickets. Notice one team that was not mentioned there. That's because those tickets, while technically on sale, pretty much owned at this point. And if they weren't before, after the weekend that Maine Hockey had at the Alfond with a sweep of Quinnipiac, their top 10 foe. Gotta imagine that whatever remaining tickets were out there to be had have been scooped up.
We've had 6 or 7 consecutive sellouts now, and I guess basically the only tickets to be had are those ones right before
you gotta get there. You gotta get there, and you gotta get there early.
Yeah, you gotta be lucky.
Welcome into the Heroes Halftime Show on Ticket TV. It's Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. Time now to take a look at the first half highlights. They're presented by Next Home Experience for the third straight year. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Yeah, pretty good half of action at both ends, really. Hermon with an 8-5 advantage in shots on goal. Here's the corner kick here. There's Garrett to Stewart, and the ball just trickles wide. Couldn't tell if the goalie got a hand on it or not, but it didn't matter. It didn't go in, and the score remains 0-0. Here's Stewart again with a cross, and looking for Tardy, and she couldn't get a hold of it, and ball sailed wide. Here's the corner kick. Watch this bang. There's Gallup coming in from deep. Pretty much not in a position where she could have been guarded, got her head on it, and knocked it off the crossbar and in. And there's Old Town threatening with a shot just wide of Becca Balmus in the Hermon goal. Here's Tardy again, but really pretty good defense all in all against her by Old Town. That time was Saucier just preventing the
Forcing the wider
straight
angle
on
there.
shot and making for a tougher angle, and Ketch doing a good job on a couple of occasions like that one of getting to the near post and getting down to keep the ball in front of her.
Check out this
There's
save.
another corner kick there, and that's Stewart with the header there, and there's Olivia Ketch saying, look what I found. Well, look what found me, but a save it was nonetheless, and we're at halftime, and it's a 1-0 game in favor of the Hermon Hawks. A good Class B soccer action here tonight.
Tonight's contest on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Frank's Bake Shop, family owned and operated since 1945. Also brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners and upgraded food menu. Find showtimes at Reserve Your Seat at neighborhoodtheater.com. And we're brought to you by Doors Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all your equipment needs, now offering $0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. That will do it for our first segment here in the halftime show. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, get you the first half recap as well as a look ahead to this week's schedule on Ticket TV. That's coming up next with the Hawks leading Coyotes by a goal at the break.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Thank you for helping us have a great start in 2023.
When we started, we wanted to make sure that North Star could help everyone's needs, whether you own a business, you're a homeowner, or a contractor.
Or you have a big project that you need a big dumpster for.
We have what you need: front load dumpsters, roll-offs, and our transfer station, and so much more.
And the best part is, our prices are unbelievable. If you don't have one of these, you're paying too much.
So who cares if your trash gets picked up? At North Star Waste and Recycling, we care.
Ambition is desire. Ambition is spirit. Ambition is drive. Find your ambition right here at Coldbrook Mitsubishi in Skowhegan. There's a reason we're the #1 Mitsubishi volume dealer in the state. We've got the selection. We've got rates as low as 0%, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. Find your ambition. Drive your ambition. Only at Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Madison Avenue, Skowhegan. Start here at coldbrookmitsubishi.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for $0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
We're back here at Pottle Field, and we are at the half with the home side leading the Old Town Coyotes 1-0 at the break. It's a rivalry match. It's the regular season finale for these two teams before playoff action begins later this week. Our coverage on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Hillside Athletics. They're passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. And the Fitch Company is where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters, all ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. Ernie, you got the first half recap over there, shots and saves and whatnot?
I sure do. Shots on goal, Hermon 8, Old Town 5 saves. Old Town's Olivia Ketch with 7, Becca Balmus with 5 for Hermon, and Hermon has the only 5 corner kicks of the game, to the best of my knowledge. Lone goal was scored with 24:44 left in the opening half. That is, 15-16 of the first half. Brooke Gallup on an assist via a Natalie Tardy corner kick. And that's the only goal of the half. And here we are going into the final 40 minutes with Hermon holding a 1-0 lead.
Team's just about ready to begin the second half of play. Before they do so, let's take a look at our broadcast schedule coming up the rest of this week on Ticket TV. We will be at Cameron Stadium tomorrow night for the final night of high school soccer in the regular season. 6 o'clock, the kickoff there between the Rams and the Brewer Witches. On Friday, we'll bring you some prelim action of some sort. Just can't tell you where or at what time it's happening yet because we got to see those schedules be set for the postseason.
Yeah, won't know till the final heel points are done, presumably sometime early Wednesday.
And then on Friday night, you guys got an 8-man showdown up in Orono.
Yeah, Lake Region, I think just one loss on the season. They're a large school 8-man team, and Orono, of course, defending state champions in the small school ranks, got back on their winning ways last week. They're 4-3 so far this season. Then Saturday afternoon, a season finale, regular season finale in the Class D ranks as the John Baptist Crusaders host the undefeated Foxcroft Academy. That game at Cameron Stadium set for a 1 o'clock start.
Matinee football to round out the week on Ticket TV. Second half is 30 seconds old. Here's the Coyotes trying to knock it back across midfield.
Tell you what, I don't know what will happen here in the second half, whether it goes one-sided one way or the other, but the first half certainly a great going into the postseason play test for both teams. You get a pretty high level of soccer, both teams testing the others, and that's always good to kind of get the juices flowing before you start going into the one-and-done situations.
Coyotes able to keep it in play down in the corner, but then have it knocked out. Believe it will be a corner. Yes, it will. First of the night here for Old Town. Chance to set up down here. It was at this end that the game's only goal was scored by Brooke Gallup. Cross is played in here by Old Town, and it's Gallup again, the first to it as she heads it out. Continues her chase after the ball as the Coyotes play it back out wide to Dumond. Dumond trying to get a cross in, gets knocked off the ball. And it will be a corner, actually.
Yeah, Karina Dumont, by the way, last week, 3 games, 2 goals and 8 assists.
Wow, she was busy setting up teammates.
Certainly was.
Dumont looking for another here in the corner. Cross comes in. It's met by Gallup once more. Dumont has to go out to retrieve it. Tries to lay it off for a teammate, but gives it to Johnston instead. Actually, that is
Lancaster, I believe.
Lancaster, yeah, coming up. As we have flipped sides here for this second half. Tardy, a little bit of a heavy touch there. And the Coyotes, watch out, one go out of play and a shove in the back from Stewart, and she is going to be shown yellow.
Yeah, she's got a card.
And she is.
Yeah, that's
shown her way over to the bench. You can't give a two-armed shiver to the back like that.
Whether you mean it or not, that situation is just kind of too obvious there on the end line, and I don't know if she's trying to stop or what. But
yeah, she was just guarding that ball from going out.
Yeah, the Old Town player was screening it to make sure the ball went out and would be a goal kick, and a little too aggressive was Stewart on that time, so she'll have to sit for a while now.
Second card that's been shown tonight, both to the Hawks. Gallup in the first half. Now Stewart here in half number 2. Ongoing conversation with MJ Ball as he asks why his player received the last one.
Well, I don't know quite what his argument is, but he had the Old Town player kind of screening as she's allowed to do, given a position to prevent the opposing team member from keeping the ball in play there.
And now the Hermon bench has been shown yellow. The Hermon bench, I believe Ball said the magic word there as the ref turned his back, and he very quickly pivoted and pulled that yellow card back out of his pocket, and MJ Ball has been told to take a seat.
Is that like the basketball rule there?
I believe it is. Time to pop a squat.
Find a chair here.
Yep, he's putting on the extra layer now that he won't be roaming the sideline.
Well, it may be down to like 62 degrees, but it feels a lot hotter on the sidelines at this point, apparently. But also it shows you a little bit something about the meaning of this game. And again, going back to the fact that it's good, it's a playoff atmosphere, or a playoff intensity, I should say, both on the field and on the sidelines as well. As Libby Saucier, junior back, number 3, done a nice job defensively in the first half for the Hawks. Gets ready to restart play when she gets the okay from the official.
Now only 2:17 has officially come off in this second half as we get this ball back underway. Choppy beginning to the second half, really continuing from a choppy end to the first half. A lot of challenges, some cards being brandished as the Coyotes try to clear it, and Hermon keeps it down at this end. And now we got another challenge. Bodies on the carpet, and a free kick coming up.
Yeah, let's watch this here. A little collision between number 18, Taylor Madden of Old Town, and number 6, Olivia Johnston, one of the seniors for Hermon. And it's going to be Hermon kick.
And it's Selleck towards the edge of the box. Hermon gets to it. Tardy was able to slip it over to Gallup, and then Ewer gives chase in the box.
Yeah, good defense. Ewer thought she had something lined up there, but might have been Karen again who got in the way of that and prevented the shot on goal. Good defense by the Coyotes.
Looks like she offsides there. Or was there a free kick awarded?
I'm not
kick
sure.
into the ankles. Not sure what happened, but it was a Old Town free kick. But Hermon's right back on it. However, coming out of goal is Ketch. She was in control of the situation to collect the loose ball off the blue turf.
Yeah, she's done a really nice job. Actually, both goalies of reading situations and diffusing them before they take place against them.
The Hawks are making a push for that second goal of the game. Gallup gets run over in the corner. And the referee making her way down to that end of the pitch.
Yeah, we're going to another card coming out.
And yellow is shown there to the Coyotes. And
Carly Buckwalter,
I think
number 24.
She knew what was coming because she was already walking off the pitch.
Yeah, that was she was going to clear Gallup away from the ball. Physicality of this game is picked up.
And Buckwalter getting escorted off the pitch right now just to make sure nothing goes on either side. Make sure temps are under control. Gallup standing over the ball, ready to cross it in. Referee now going over to have a little chat here with Coyote head coach Chris Wesley.
Yeah, he just nods his head yes. Play on. A little late season chaos here at Pottle Sports Complex.
So we made it about another minute 40 before a stoppage in a sport where the clock doesn't really stop.
Tanya Pickering, the official there. So Hermon's going to get a restart here from about the 18-yard line off to the left.
Yeah.
Be interested to see how Hermon plays this. They've got a lot of players back, but
Gallup's cross goes right on goal and collected by Ketch.
It's probably a pretty hard kick to make and not have somebody be offsides if you're really trying to attack the goal.
Yeah. Johnston along the far sideline, able to keep possession going here for the Hawks. Gets it over to Garrett, who passes wide for Gallup, and now the Coyotes try to jump on it in the midfield, but Garrett is the first there. Garrett down the sideline for for Lancaster to chase after.
Well, it wound up being Tardy who got down there first for the Hawks.
Garrett with the ball. Double team comes for her. Johnston with a touch and then got shouldered to the turf, but the whistle came before that action.
Yeah, I think Olivia Johnston, number 6, wanted the whistle because he went to the ground, but actually the whistle had already been blown.
Yeah, she says, I don't care.
She has a little shoving action there.
And you're going to see Johnston say, well, may not have counted, but I still felt it.
Yeah, Garrett got called for the push there. That gives the ball to Old Town. Tell you what, Ella Johnson, by the way, number 5, is a freshman, playing on the opposite wing from the first. She must be a track person because she is so quick up and down.
That and unlimited stamina to go with it.
Yeah, she's running wind sprints all night long.
Hermon having to be forced into some defending as Selleck sweeps it wide. And Johnston was almost able to get back there to stop it before going out.
But that's a good pressure by Old Town to get the territorial advantage here by forcing the throw in.
Coyotes trip over the ball. Lancaster comes out of there for the Hawks, goes deeper into the corner, which you don't necessarily want to do as a defender, but wins the throw.
Lancaster, Ella Johnson, Maddie Muth, all freshmen.
Coyotes keep it in along the sideline, try to recycle through their back line before moving it forward.
Along with Garrett, so there's 4 of your key players for Hermon, all first-year players.
More bodies on the turf. Johnson was one of them along the far way. It'll be a Coyote free kick just inside the 30-yard line.
Must be a good summer league team, too, travel team. That group, you assume they probably play together to some degree.
Cross is met by Gallup as she puts it back out towards midfield. That ball rolls all the way through to Balmus in goal, and chance for the Hawks. I was going to say to clear it, but instead they throw to Garrett. She was open over the middle. Gallup into the midfield, passing it up ahead. Tardy giving chase around a defender, but has to slam on the brakes, which allows the Coyote to catch up and knock it out of play for a Hermon corner.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty sly move there by Tardy there. She didn't have the angle for the left foot, again, like in the first half with the right foot going down the right wing to get a good shot, but able to force the issue and get the restart from the corner.
It's Tardy who stays in the corner to bring it in. Delivery comes in high in the air. It takes a bounce, knocked around, put on goal, but catch grabs it right in front of that post. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan at Route 1 in Hancock and at Tony'sFairwayAuto.com. We're also brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them out first, check them out often. Do Green Sustainability is always trending at 548 Hampden Street in Bangor. First real opportunity the Coyotes have had with possession at this end of the pitch here in the second half, which is still not even 8.5 minutes old at this point after all the stoppages we had at the start of it. Old Town rolls that one wide of goal and out of play. Coach House Restaurant and Brewer is your stop for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced, friendly staff. It's the Coach House with takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. As Hermon delivers it up from the back, and the Coyotes are the first to it. Pocket of space here in the midfield, but Hermon trying to deal with it at the edge of the area. Coyotes keeping it down here and giving chase, and able to keep it in along the far sideline as Lizotte, her cross comes in.
Ooh.
Clearance is forced. Coyotes, though, relentless in this attack, and again, Hermon just throwing bodies in front of the ball.
Yeah, that was Lizotte again on the offensive from the left wing. You start to see why Hermon's only given up, 13 goals in 13 games so far this season, while scoring 61, now 62.
Another collision, and once again, it's involving Olivia Johnston of Hermon. Free kick in favor of the Coyotes, and you see Johnston here just throw the arms up after having to pick herself off the turf once more.
Yeah, I don't know if there were 2 blows there and they caught the first one or not, but chance here for Old Town.
Cross is brought in and zips right by everyone off the right foot of Karina Dumont. As we duck inside of 30 minutes remaining here tonight. Our coverage brought to you in part by Betty's Ice Cream. If you're looking for a sweet treat, head to Betty's Ice Cream Shop. They serve up homemade ice cream and creamy milkshakes along with paletas and mangonados, conveniently located at 1012 Stillwater Avenue right behind Town Fair Tire. Open from noon to 8:30 all week long, Monday through Sunday. Also brought to you by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store, groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's Checkout, 1492 Pushar Road in Glenburn. Old Town able to keep it down at this end for a while. And they're going to have a throw here. Taken quickly. Trying to catch the Hawks off guard. A cross comes in. And Balmus is there to meet it at the corner of goal. Once again, quick to take the throw out to Lancaster. Lancaster knocks it forward, and the Hawks trying to get a counter. The Coyotes will just sweep that one out of play and allow their defenders to get back.
But that changes the field for Hermon now. They've been playing defense for a couple of minutes, and now they're immediately back on offense here. We'll see if they can take advantage of it.
Lancaster throws it into Tardy. Taking it down into the corner. Tardy now curls back, crosses in. Deflection off the back of a Coyote. And catch goes across the face of goal to collect it before those blue shirts could come in from the opposite angle.
Yeah, nice job there by Catch, who, again, that ball caromed off a player, and but didn't go toward her, so she had to defend the far post and went over and got the ball.
Here come the Hawks again. But once more, it's Old Town getting there just ahead of time to sweep it out for a Hermon throw. Back in, it's Tardy with it. Her back turned, trying to hold off defenders. A whistle and a free kick. Hermon takes it quickly into the box, and it's an own goal! Off the foot of the Coyotes, they catch Old Town sleeping, and the Hermon Hawks able to manufacture a second goal just like that. Hermon 2, Old Town nothing.
Yeah, watch this, a quick restart. There's Tardy always thinking, and rather than let everybody set up, she kicks it quickly. Like a corner kick, but yes, off the foot of
Allison
Karen. Unfortunately, she's feeling terrible. Got her foot on the ball, was hoping to clear it, but the ball went in the other direction. And it's now 2-0.
Hermon gets the goal they've been pushing for, and the Hawks are right back on it off the restart. Garrett lays it off to Gallup. Played forward to Tardy. Tardy springs Lancaster into the box. Lancaster with a cross over the top. Too tall for the intended target. Johnson chasing it down on the far side. Being hounded over there by an Old Town defender. Having to retreat all the way back in front of the Hermon bench to keep it alive. And now the Hawks back to Garrett in the midfield. Garrett tries to switch the play where it gets intercepted. She's back on it at the 25. Rolling it down the middle to Tardy. Can she get around the defender? A lot of grabbing taking place. And the free kick going against Tardy.
Yeah, I think they saw the shirt being pulled, the white shirt being pulled, and that was kind of the giveaway there. May not have been the first bit of contact in that sequence, but officials having a little chat with one of the Old Town players.
Yeah, you just wonder because the ball was kicked off the heels of Tardy, but it didn't look malicious nor like the intent. It looked like Old Town was trying to roll it back up to where they can get the restart.
Yeah.
Tardy just had her back turned and it happened to hit her, so I think the referee might have just been
explaining it
or just making sure that there was an intent there or that cooler heads prevail. Here come the Coyotes trying to play it up the far sideline now. Hermon knocks it out of play, and the Hawks believe they want to throw.
They're going to take it.
They're taking it. I guess it is theirs. Old Town back on it. Cross comes in. They got a player wide open in the box, but a deflection allows the Hawks to jump on it. Wait a second. We got a penalty.
This is very close here.
A penalty.
Have we stopped the clock yet?
That collision was at the edge of the box
Yeah,
as Brooke Gallup comes over to talk.
Official standing right on the line.
Yeah, with the arm extended like that. That means penalty time here in Hermon.
Well, does it? Doesn't look like they're setting up for one. Let's see if they do.
Now they're rolling it to No, they're stopping it right
just
there
outside
at the edge
the box.
Of the 18-yard box.
18 feet 1 inches. 18 yards 1 inches.
It came right at the edge of the box.
Well, that's why he didn't stop. There was no stoppage of the clock. That's what I was looking for. Although it stopped right at the moment.
Now it's restarted. Yeah, it was frozen for a little while there, but it's.
I think they shut it off to go get the ball. But you're right. It was very close. Official was right on the line. So
that wall setting up right in front of goal. It's blasted off the wall, and Hermon clears it down the pitch. Tardy will just thump it further and let everyone go chasing after it with 25 minutes to play here in Hermon. Deflection. And now Hermon gets a throw from deep in their attacking end.
Yeah, you keep putting pressure on. Both teams putting pressure on in their defensive end, offensive end, I should say, and it leads to the change in territory.
Coyotes get to that throw and try to bring it the other way. Back through the midfield, poking it around a couple of Hawks. And Gallup is able to collect it right on the Hermon logo. Gallup forward to Lancaster, just couldn't keep it in play. And now we get the Coyotes making a double substitution as we approach 24 minutes remaining. Tonight's contest brought to you in part by Rise Co-working and Collaboration. If you're looking for the perfect meeting space, look no further. Rise is your go-to destination for business gatherings. Rise Co-working and Collaboration, where business meets convenience, just off I-395 in Bangor and at risemain.com. Our coverage also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated, Knowlton Auto provides guaranteed service at a fair price, 3297 Broadway in Kentuskeg, or at knowltonautomotive.net. Garrett sends it deep for Tardy to chase after. Tardy covers quite a bit of ground there, and in the end is going to win a corner for the Hawks.
I was talking about Ella Johnson's sprinter speed. I don't want to take anything away from Natalie Tardy, who's probably run about 20, 50-yard dashes here.
Once again, she stays down in the corner to bring in the delivery. Swung in by Tardy towards that back post. Hermon gets there, but
it's going to be a handball on Ewer there.
Yeah, handball to bring it under the Hawks' possession at the back post. Dangerous there for a minute as that ball looked like it was swinging right towards that far corner.
It was just a question of who was going to get to it and what position they were going to be in when they got to it. And the ball was up off the ground when it reached Ewer, and before she could control it with her body to get it to the ground, it hit off her arm.
As Old Town puts this ball back into play, Hermon still not making it easy on him to bring it up the pitch. Old Town up to midfield along the far side. And as they do that, let's get ready to send you off to a picture-in-picture break. We've got 20 minutes remaining here tonight in Hermon. First, let's see this Coyote move as the ball rolls just beyond the far post. Old Town inches away from getting on the scoreboard. Now with that, let's send you off to that break. Back with the commentary in just a moment on Ticket TV.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Giving resources new life. Firehouse Subs. 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and furniture. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV. Varney Mazda, located at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. And by Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's ed for 55 years.
Back here at Paudle Field, free kick for the Coyotes. They send it deep down towards their attacking end. Shot comes through, but Balmus deals with that. 20 and a half minutes remaining, and the Hawks looking for win number 12 to close out the regular season as that one gets punted up beyond midfield. Old Town sends it in the other direction where Selleck is the first to it. Ewer with a touch. Johnson pops it back to the midfield where Garrett waits. Coyotes send it back up nearer to the 50 where it'll be a Hermon throw. Tonight's coverage brought to you in part by Praise Auto Sales. Check out the impressive inventory and weekly specials at 1722 Broadway in Bangor at praiseautosales.com. We're also brought to you by Urban Pizza, now open at 329 Main Street in Bangor with carryout available from 11 a.m. daily. You can order online at urbanpizzapie.com. Here's a look at what's coming your way the rest of the week on the Ticket airwaves. Monday Night Football tonight, one of two games. Ravens and Bucks is the 8:15 start, and then you get Chargers Cardinals at 9 o'clock. That's an ESPN Plus exclusive. Tomorrow night, the Celtics begin their quest for Banner 19. Their reigning championship tour begins by raising Banner 18 to the rafters and welcoming in the Knicks tomorrow night. A rare off night on Wednesday before Thursday night football begins week 8 in the NFL. Vikings at the Rams. Friday, UMaine Hockey opens up Hockey East play at Northeastern. Then on Saturday, Maine football, you get a big victory over number 5 Villanova on homecoming. Your reward is to head back on the road to the number 1 team in conference and take on Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island's really developed its program over the last 6 or 8 years. They were in jeopardy of even existing not that long ago. This year they're, I think, 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1, 3-0 in conference play. Black Bears at 4-3 after the big homecoming win, so already doubled up their win total from the last 2 years.
2-2 in the conference.
After Rhode Island, what do they get? Just a trip down to Norman to take on the Sooners. Although at this point, with the way Oklahoma's playing, that might be the easier game of the stretch.
Yeah, Sooners, I'm not going to go that far, but Sooners are reeling. They got smoked by, South Carolina last week.
Yeah, do they have a win in SEC play yet? If they do, they're like 1-3. It's been a pretty rough stretch to the new conference, though, for Oklahoma. There's a shot from distance, and Ketch just able to tip it up and collect it out of the air. Another nice save by the Coyote freshman in goal.
Yeah, this ball had some movement on it, too. Once it got back to here's Towdy getting her own rebound, so to speak, and kind of curling that high, and good hands there by Ketch to just get both on it so she could pop it up in the air and then go make a catch to end the threat.
Don't forget to stock up on your favorite sweets from Sweet Cheeks Bakery before or after the game. They're open 24 hours a day at 113 Main Road in Holden. Here come the Coyotes. Cross into the box. It gets through, but back to Balmus, who scoops it off the turf. Auto Radiator Services has been serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, it's Auto Radiator Services. Call 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Streets Landscaping is Maine's home for landscaping, site work, and paving, as well as line striping. For over 24 years, Streets has been providing both commercial and residential services in the greater Bangor area. Chance here for Lancaster. She puts one on goal. But once again, Ketch's positioning in goal is quite remarkable. Like you said earlier in the game, she never has to move.
No, she's right where the ball comes. And good defense there to force, and may even tip the shot. It kind of reduced the pace of it, but still a catch with great positioning. I mentioned she's got 5 shutouts, and Balmus has 7, so a couple of good goalies here tonight.
Coyotes making a substitution here. Just inside of 16 minutes remaining.
Yeah, here's Lancaster getting a left foot on. She's willing to take the left-footed shot. Couldn't tell. I think the ball got clear, but I don't know if the follow-through of the foot was able to be complete because of the defender being there. Slowed it down to the point where catch was right where the ball was coming and made what turned out to be an easy save.
Now I couldn't quite tell you what's happening out on the pitch.
Well, we got a free kick for Peyton Garrett.
And Garrett sends it in. Ketch has to come out down to 2 knees on the blue turf.
That was a good read again by Ketch as she could see Tardy coming to try to get that ball. But Ketch comfortably there ahead of time.
The Henry's Bridal Boutique is locally owned and operated and has been since 1999. They're proud to be Bangor's longest-standing bridal shop. Visit them at 31 Washington Street in Bangor or online at thehenrysbridal.com. Tonight's game also brought to you by Varney Chevrolet. Their great staff will help you find the car, truck, or SUV you've been looking for. Find new roads at Varney Chevrolet, 384 Somerset Avenue, just off exit 150 in Pittsfield, and at varneychevrolet.com. Ballmus deals with that one at the back. A quarter hour of the regular season here at Pottle Field. Coverage tonight also brought to you by Mainly Audio. Is your car still living in the 90s? Upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with Mainly Audio. Visit them at 191 Beachland Road in Ellsworth or call 667-9777 because your car deserves a smart upgrade.
Boy, Tardy just a threat of a challenge and gets a ball kicked out of bounds by Old Town, and now the Hawks can set up offensively here.
Garrett taking it down to the corner, spins it onto the right foot, pirouettes back to the left, and her cross takes a deflection out for another Hermon corner.
Yeah, she wanted to make that play into essentially a corner there to get it on her left foot and then cross it, but shot was blocked, and she'll get a corner kick, or at least Hermon will get the corner kick after all. Is that Tardy?
I'm trying to tell. Tough to see where we're at.
Right foot would be Tardy, left
yes,
foot
it
would
is.
be.
And this time might have been drawn in by that last take where her ball went swinging towards that upper far corner. Maybe a little bit more whip behind that one, and it takes it off the side netting. 13 minutes remaining tonight. We'll get set to send you off to our final picture-in-picture. Back for the commentary through to the conclusion right after this on Ticket TV.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Welcome back to Hermon. The Hawks with a couple of chances while we were away at that picture-in-picture break, including Peyton Garrett trying to send one across the carpet from about 25, 30 yards out, striking off the post. This is Brooke Gallup on the ball, and a free kick awarded to the Coyotes.
Yeah, I think there was a handball in there. Yeah, that shot, the left-footed shot by Peyton Garrett there, snuck through, got to the bottom of the far post as we're looking at it, the post to the left of Olivia Ketch, and cracked out one of the better shots in the game not to go in.
Missed by the Coyotes there initially. Hermon giving chase, and it's put out of play. The Hawks have really turned up the intensity here over the last 10 minutes or so.
Game's calmed down a little bit, too, in terms of the physicality that resulted in several cards and a lot of whistles there early in the first half. That's calmed down quite a bit here as the game is winding down.
Free kick coming up for the Coyotes after Gallup's return to Tardy goes out of play. Old Town making a substitution. Our game tonight brought to you in part by Union Street Towing. For over 40 years, they have been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. Tardy, left-footed shot, floats wide of the near post. We're also brought to you by Sweet Frog, your touchdown treat this high school fall season, located at 878 Suite B at Stillwater Avenue in Bangor, or right here at the Paddle Field concession stand. They're selling some Sweet Frog down there as well. Sweet Frog, where their secret ingredient is fun.
Think back to Hermon defensively, allowing just the 13 goals this season. And again, as we said late in the first half, really haven't heard a lot of Rhiannon Bousquet.
Yeah.
Tonight she's the leading goal scorer for Old Town with 13 and will be a factor once the Coyotes get into the playoffs. 13 goals, 8 assists coming into play tonight. But, 13 goals, 3 assists.
Hermon's basically taken her out of the game.
They really have. I mean, Old Town's been able to get opportunities, but Bousquet did have one when we were away in a picture where she brought it down the left side and with a sharp angle shot that wound up going across the crease, but really there's been few and far between.
Coyotes trying to clear one off the back line again. Tardy poked out of there by Old Town, only as far as Gallup. Gallup turns back and goes back to Garrett, who launches on goal and puts it about 3 yards wide to the left.
Having said that, Hermon, the explosive Hermon Hawks, with 61 goals coming into the game. They got one goal off a corner kick and another one on an own goal. And you think about Stewart and Tardy, who have combined for 39 goals coming into the game this year. Haven't had a lot of real direct chances. They've been warded off defensively and have had to settle for crosses more than shots.
Old Town, could they be through here? A shot towards the far post floats wide with just over 7 minutes remaining tonight. Balmas, shirt in mouth, looked a little worried there for a minute.
Yeah, Taylor Madden with the effort for the Coyotes. She has 4 goals and 3 assists this year, but might have heard some footsteps. She had 3 Hermon players trying to chase her down, and the shot wound up being wide to the left of the goal.
Back on are the Coyotes at the edge of the area. Trying to find a teammate now on the angle. Cross comes in. Old Town gets there, gets a foot to it, keeps it alive. Ball gets stuck in the middle of the box, and then the shot from Old Town goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Bousquet had control of the ball a couple of times during that sequence. Last time tried to wrap it around a defender, but really didn't have great shooting position with the presence of the Hermon defense.
Don't forget to start your weekdays the right way with the morning roast. Weekdays 6 to 8 a.m. on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. The drive takes you home weekday afternoons from 4 to 6. You'll be in there for a bit tomorrow, right, Ernie?
Yeah, but we could have gone all game long without those 2 pictures running right now. I think we'd all been okay with that.
Got to get our faces out there for the people, the money makers right there.
Yeah, got a 6 o'clock soccer game in Bangor tomorrow, but we'll be over in the studio in Brewer for a while.
Tardy wins a free kick for the Hawks inside of 6 minutes remaining.
I'll be there long enough to talk about all the good things I saw in the Patriots game on Sunday.
Yeah, I was ready to bring Drake May back and leave everyone else in London.
Yeah. Somebody made a good point, though. I mean, again, it's kind of the whole team. Since he started, they've lost 2 games by an average of 18 points.
Yeah. Hey, him, though, as far as just performances.
Oh, he's been okay.
Yesterday was one of the cleanest quarterback performances league-wide.
Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of his stuff when they were down a couple of touchdowns, but he just does it when he can.
Flag was up here against the
Offside.
Coyotes with 5 minutes remaining. Don't forget to give us a follow on social media on X at 929 The Ticket. On Facebook, throw that period in there, 92.9 The Ticket. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets. Family owned and operated since 2007 with 2 great locations, Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield and right across from the entrance to Hermon High School here on Route 2 in Hermon. Coverage tonight also brought to you by Mad Cat and Company, located in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza. Another chance potentially for the Coyotes, but Balmus comes out of goal and gets there first. Arms crossed. Becca Balmus wants another clean sheet.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. This was very much in doubt because the ball was sent ahead to Taylor Madden, and she's well ahead of the Hermon defenders here, and Balmus has to come out. And it's about a draw there, but Balmus wins, gets her arm in front to prevent the ball from getting by her. Hermon had it covered if it did, but again, good work by the Hermon goalie.
Tardy at the other end wins a corner with just under 4 minutes remaining. Both teams will make a substitution. The Farmer's Table is your stop for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes it. 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. And Mainly Mercantile. Discover your modern-day mercantile offering vintage antiques, furniture, decor, jewelry, herbal supplements, retro candy, and Maine souvenirs with multiple vendors. Visit the new location at 690 Main Street in Bangor, just south of the casino when heading towards Hamden. Cross in, headed back, and just beyond the far post. Believe that will be another corner as that went through the legs of several Coyotes on its way out.
Yeah, off the head of Stewart again as Tardy gets this into the center of the crease. You see Stewart right there, off her back it almost looks like there, but curled just wide. Went out of bounds off Buckwalter, and so another corner kick for the Hawks.
Tardy over there once again. Bringing it in with the right foot on the ground. Hermon trying to get to it. The ball pinballing around a little bit. Now the clearance comes from the Coyotes.
Yeah, Solskjaer there. It's a nice game defensively for Old Town number 3.
Tardy tosses it into Hazel Leclerc, sophomore, into the game for the Hawks. Old Town trying to come the other way. They're looking for a consolation goal, if nothing else.
Yeah, here's Busquets.
And another chance. No, the Old Town player going to the floor. She wanted a card, but no call coming from the referee.
I didn't see much contact there, but she was ahead of the field there ever so slightly.
Busquets jogging a little gingerly after picking herself up off the turf. Old Town throw here with 2:25 on the clock. Old Town tries to keep it in down that sideline, and Hermon will just watch this one roll behind for a goal kick. Head to Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza at the Bangor Mall. Check out their Facebook page for special events like an air hockey tournament on October 26th. Book your birthday party with packages starting at just $50. Call 860-462-1843 for details. Located at 663 Stillwater Avenue inside the Bangor Mall. Inside the final 90 tonight here at Pottle Field. Hermon free kick puts it back in play. Both these teams heading to the postseason later in the week. The Hawks will get to kick their feet up for a little while, though, going in comfortably as the 2 seed.
Yes.
Old Town
Be
That'll be a dangerous prelim team.
Yeah, be on the road most likely. Right now, or at least before it's out of play today, they were 9th. Gardner was 8th. Winslow was 7th. Ellsworth was 6th. Old Town shouldn't fall any farther back than 10th. Lawrence is 10th currently, 8-4-1 with 1 game left. If they win, don't know if they would ever have enough heel points to move past the Coyotes, but that's probably the one team that could.
30 seconds remaining as Balmus comes out of goal once more to preserve that clean sheet. She'll get a nice hand from the crowd.
Yeah, I'll be shutout number 8 for the sophomore. Another young player who's going to be around for a while.
They whiff on the clearance, and Stewart's through here. A chance at goal, and Stewart puts it through. A celebratory goal at the end for the Hermon Hawks with 8.4 seconds remaining, and the whole team comes flying up the field to celebrate their final goal of the 2024 regular season.
25th goal of the season for Madison Stewart. The junior forward here. There's Stewart just really out beating 2 Old Town defenders for possession. Gets out in front here and just slides it in with the left foot past catch. Not much he could do about that.
Ball goes sailing out of play as the final seconds tick off. And the Cowbells come back to life here at Pottle Field. The Hermon Hawks celebrate a 3-0 victory, yet another clean sheet, and a 12-win regular season. The beat rolls on for the Hermon Hawks here in Class B as they will enter the postseason tournament as the number 2 seed. 3-0 the victory over the Old Town Coyotes here on Ticket TV. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is right around the corner. You're watching high school soccer from Maine Sports Leader.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth, and Bangor.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Welcome back to Hermon High School on Ticket TV, and welcome into the post-game show after a 3-0 victory for the Hermon Hawks tonight over the rival Old Town Coyotes. This is the McDonald's post-game show presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. Tonight's game also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer from the Smith Brothers, your local John Deere dealers. Time now to catch the highlights from this 3-0 victory for the Hawks. See the team talk going on right there. Becca Balmas standing tall after yet another clean sheet. Let's get to those highlights presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader for the 3rd straight year. I said it was team talks. Might have been picture time over there on the sideline for the Hermon Hawks.
Get another one there. Here's Hermon threatening Peyton Garrett. A blast. Madison Stewart gets a foot on it, but can't get it into the net. Still 1-0 earlier. We're about 15 minutes into play now. Lead pass for Stewart. We get another cross through the middle. Nobody was able to get to it. And now we got a corner kick here from Natalie Tardy. And here comes Gallup with a header. She didn't know it was going in at first there. A little hesitation on celebration. But it's 1-0 Hermon. Ball sails wide there. Good effort by the Hawks offensively. Here's Tardy trying to get a shot off. Pretty good defense there, and then it's catch with the save. Both goalies solid in net today. There's another save there. There's Stewart again getting a shot blocked. Stewart had to wait quite a while to get her goal tonight.
Yeah.
89 minutes and 52 seconds. There is another attempt by Stewart. And catch right there, as she was so much tonight. Here's interesting play here. Quick restart by Tardy, and the ball caroms in off Allison Karen of Old Town. That made it 2-0. Huge goal, as it turned out. That's the insurance goal.
Caught the Coyotes napping.
Yep. Here's, again, a nice shot there. Nice effort by Tardy and a good save by Catch. Is Maya Lancaster going in for Hermon, and Catch with yet another save. Here's a break for Taylor Madden of Old Town, but there's Balmas getting out there in time to make the stop. Boy, she's improved so much from the start of the season, just in terms of confidence. And it shows as she posted her 8th shutout of the season. And there is finally Stewart getting onto the scoreboard there with the left-footed shot with 8.4 seconds left. And the final score again is Hermon 3 and Old Town 0.
Highlights brought to you by Next Home Experience, this post-game show, and Ticket TV coverage presented in part by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. We're also presented by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. All right, time now to present the play and player of the game, and we'll begin with the player because we know who it's going to.
Yeah, Brooke Gallup, one of 3 seniors recognized here tonight for the Hermon Hawks on their senior night game. Scored the first goal, actually the game winner, as it turned out.
Yep.
On a header off a cross from Natalie Tardy, about 15 minutes into the contest. Watch this. You're going to see Gallup come in from the left of your screen. There she is with the captain's patch and just knocks the header off the bottom of the crossbar and in. Wasn't sure it was going in at first, but celebrates the goal, and it's 1-0 favor of the Hawks. And that's you had that goal. You had another restart that led to an own goal, and then finally you had the breakaway in the final seconds. That was the offense for the Hawks, who have now scored 64 goals in their 14 games. So that's over 4 a game, about 4.5 a game, and they've only given up 13, so they've given up less than 1 a game. That gets you to a 12-2 record in the number 2 spot in Class B North.
Brooke Gallup on senior night, the captain for the Hawks, our player of the game, presented by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, try the new Firehouse Captain's Club, only at Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Tonight's coverage also presented by Varney Mazda. They offer an extensive new and pre-owned Mazda inventory, as well as competitive Mazda lease specials, finance options, and expert Mazda auto service. Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and at varneymazda.com. From the player of the game, time now to award the play of the game. Ernie, has there been enough time to think this one over and come away with the top play?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got to go back to that goal we just saw.
The first one?
Yeah, I was thinking about Baumer's play there at the end with Madden coming in on it, but the score was already 2-0, I think, at that point. So, we're going to go to that deciding goal in the sense that it was the one that gave Hermon a lead it didn't relinquish. There she is again. Now watch this. She's kind of looking at things, and all of a sudden I think she half expects the ball to come back out.
Yeah, realized it tickled the twine there, popped up and caught the back of the net.
Yep, 7th goal of the year for the senior forward. She concludes the regular season with 7 goals and a team-high 14 assists. Madison Stewart leads the Hawks in scoring with her goal, the 3rd goal of the night. She now has 25 goals and 3 assists, and Natalie Tardy with 15 goals and 10 assists now. So that's the kind of the big 3 offensively for the Hawks, and they were all involved in the goal scoring this evening.
That play of the game is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. Tonight's coverage presented by Hidden Meadows Golf Course, featuring a 300-yard driving range, a fully stocked pro shop with end-of-the-year deals, and a 9-hole course that fits your game regardless of skill level. It's Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Also presented by Northeast Driving School, the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school at northeastdrivingschool.com, where you can select your course. And finally, for over 5 decades, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Ernie, you got the game recap in front of you?
Sure do. Final score once again, Hermon 3 and Old Town 0. Shots on goal for the game, Hermon 14, Old Town 11. Saves, Becca Balmas with 11. And Olivia Ketch from Old Town with 11 apiece. And then the corner kicks, 12-2 in favor of the Hermon Hawks. Goal scorers once again were Brooke Gallup with 24:44 left in the first half, off an assist from Natalie Tardy. An own goal with 22:40 left in the second half, off a restart that was kicked by Tardy. No assist there as ball carried in off an Old Town defender, and then Madison Stewart with a breakaway unassisted with 8.4 seconds left in the game to make it 3-0. A little bit of a deceptive score in a lot of ways.
Really was, yeah.
Pretty close game. I mean, I could have easily seen that finish 1-0. That was kind of the way it was going, but Hermon gets a couple late, one on defense, so to speak, and then one on a breakaway and get the 3-0 win.
Just a few more things to do here before we wrap it up. First, let's take a look at the live events coming up the rest of the week on 92.9 The Ticket. Monday Night Football kickoff in about 15 minutes between the Ravens and the Bucks. That is game 1 of 2 tonight. Both those teams at 4-2. We bring you the better Monday Night Football matchup tonight with the Chargers and Cards out in the desert, kicking off that second one at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow night, it is Knicks and Celtics opening the season at the Garden. Banner 18 as Ernie Clark gets buried underneath his
want to keep me
jacket
warm
here.
Yeah, I'm getting old. People want to keep me warm, you know.
Got to make sure.
I guess I appreciate that.
Can't have you catching a cold here at the end of the season.
No.
And then Wednesday, a rare off night.
Because the only person in the building older than me was the one that did it, you know.
You just had to take that shot, didn't
yeah,
you? Just had to put that out there. Then on Thursday, it's Week 8 in the NFL, kicking off between the Vikings and the Rams. Friday, Maine Hockey opens Hockey East play for the year at Northeastern. And Saturday, a couple of Black Bear games coming your way. At 1, Maine football hits the road at Rhode Island, the conference leaders in the CAA. And then at 7, it's the Black Bears against Northeastern. Now a look at the upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV the rest of the way. Tomorrow night, tonight's game's done. Tomorrow night, we're at Cameron Stadium for Bangor Brewer, wrapping up the regular season in Class A.
Has the potential to be a good game. Brewers come on strong the second half of the season. Last I saw, they were ranked 4th in Class A North.
Wow.
Bangor pretty much locked into the 2 seed. But, again, like tonight's game, a good chance for these two teams playing against each other. Should be a intensity-type game and a good game for getting both ready for postseason play.
Busy end of the week. We'll have some soccer prelim action for you on Friday. Just got to see those postseason schedules get made first. Friday night football this week features an 8-man showdown.
Lake Region and Orono. Lake Region was terrible a couple of years ago, and now they're I can't remember what they did last Saturday. They went into last Saturday with just one loss. They were one of 4 teams with one loss in the 8-man large school ranks. If they won, again, obviously they're 5-1. Or 6-1, and Orono got back on the winning ways last Friday night. They ran into a little bit of a mid-season stretch of tougher opposition. Really, they played some of the larger schools. They played Stearns. They lost to Stearns. They lost to Mount Ararat down in Topsom. And did Holton get them?
Yes,
that was the other one. Holton, this big surprise in 8-man small school football. They play Stearns, by the way. Holton and Stearns play this weekend. So clash of the Northern Maine Titans coming up for probably for number 1 in that division. But Orono should be a factor as the playoffs begin. And then Saturday afternoon, it's a Class D encounter. The John Babs Crusaders hosting the defending regional champion Foxcroft Academy Ponies, who are looking for another undefeated regular season.
Only thing left to do here at Pottle Field is give credit to our crew that helped make this one possible. Max Pottle running the show, directing and producing, made all the graphics. Kim Mitchell and Zach Tangway, our camera crew, and RJ Novio running the scoreboard. And for my broadcast partner, Ernie Clark, I am Mark Paulette signing off here tonight from the Pottle Sports Complex after the Hermon Hawk girls soccer team caps off another successful regular season with their 12th victory of the year, 3-0 over the rivals from Old Town on Ticket TV.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
High school sports on Ticket TV has been brought to you by your local McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer, Greenway Equipment Sales, Next Home Experience, Casella, Firehouse Subs, Levesque Business Solutions, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Varney Mazda, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Colebrook Mitsubishi, North Star Waste and Recycling, Loring Job Corps, Praise Auto Sales, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Doors Equipment, Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Mall Cinema 10, Streets Landscape, The Fitch Company, Bangor Tire Company, Frank's Bake Shop, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tiller and Rye, Liberty Olton Insurance, Urban Pizza, The Growing Place, Tossie's Checkout, Betty's Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Service, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Union Street Towing, Rise Co-working and Collaboration Space, Sweet Frog, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, Bennett Auto Center, Angelo's Pizza, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Mainly Audio, Knowlton Automotive, Varney Chevrolet, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, Midcoast Denture Design, Hopkins Energy, Napa Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Queen City Athletics, Black Fly Coffee, Hillside Athletics, The Farmer's Table, Bangor Floral, Mad Cat and Company, Danforth Supermarket, Mainly Mercantile, The Dragon's Lair, Twin City Tire, Washington County Community College, and Down East Toyota. This Ticket TV broadcast has been a production of Sportsnet Maine.